Yeet! What's up, everybody? Happy Wednesday. I hope y'all are doing good. Welcome to World Building Wednesday, which is, if you don't already know, where I do a lot of world building things and just have fun with it. You know? That's pretty much that whole announcement. But yeah, welcome in, everybody. Damn. Also, I see that somebody did a clip, but I'm gonna have to go look at that clip now. I gotta see. But anyway, let me welcome everybody in here. Yeah, so welcome in, Snack. Congratulations on first. I hope the office is treating you okay. And then welcome in, Ryan. Welcome in, Blobtick. Good stuff. Good stuff. I hope everybody's having a good Wednesday. Um, all right. I was attempting to finish working on a graphic to post onto Instagram and stuff, so I'm gonna finish that and put it up for you guys to watch while I finish that. But let's turn that down a little bit. But yeah. What was the clip? Did I clip? What did I clip? All right. But anyway, how's work going there, Snack? And everybody else, how's your Wednesdays going? Tell me all about it, because I have been nose deep in homework for about 48 hours straight, and I am so tired of homework. Let me tell you, it has been absolutely nothing but full tilt. There was cake and chicken souvlaki. Souvlaki. What is souvlaki? That sounds like a sandwich. Either a sandwich or like chicken salad, and I can't decide which it sounds more like. But now I'm invested in knowing what it is. Where is the thing I want to put up for everybody? Ah, there we are. Yeah, thing doesn't want to work. Sad day. That's fine. I don't need to put that stuff there anyway. Think a gyro, but with chicken. I mean, that sounds like shawarma. But yeah, that sounds delightful, actually. No problem with that here. Well, I'll post it. I'll post this picture for y'all to see here in a minute. But I just want to finish this little guy. I don't feel like it's asking too much, you know? I think yeah, it was yummy. Good stuff. Good stuff. That's actually very exciting. I'm happy you got such a great little lunch there. Insta. Okay. I'll show you guys this cool. Well, you can see it on Instagram anyway when I'm done. But yeah, it's literally slapping this thing together so I can just do a post and be like, "Hey, I'm online. Y'all want to come watch?" You know? Coworkers treated me for the last week. Oh, that's so sweet of them. How is how is everybody taking you leaving? Like coworker wise. I mean, we talked about your bosses and stuff. Well, I have not been on Twitter in a while. There's so many notifications. Yay, all the things are posted. I feel official now. Look at me go. Look, no hands. My coworkers are sad to see me go, but like are, yay, good for you, deserve a better job and pay and shit. Yeah, yeah. I know you do a lot of work for them. So even not inherently knowing exactly everything you do, I for sure agree with that. Like the nitty gritty, not inherently what you do. I know what you do, but anyway, little fella, little guy. That's so much I'm done. I'm so tired. I do not blame you at all, honestly. Okay, everything is up. Everything is ready. We can begin. So, I don't want to touch inherently. You and me were talking about stuff snack, but I don't want to touch on that until you're in here because I think that that's much more fun to me. So instead, I had a plan vaguely. Let's take a look at the map, shall we? Wherever I put the map. Bam, region 1. So we've kind of got this Jonestown's Juniperville thing going. I think I kind of want to build out some characters or some like some recurring NPCs today because we've done a lot of like area building, which has been a ball, and I of course enjoy it because it's world building. Of course I enjoy it, but I think it'd be fun to build out some more depth of character. So maybe, yeah, I am talking about what you sent me. I have not replied to it, but I did read it. I've been overwhelmed with homework in the last couple of days. Straight up, let me tell you, I have done as of so starting Monday, technically, got up real early because I've been doing this like get up at 6:30, go work out. I'm home and starting homework by like 8:30 after, workout and breakfast and it's been spicy. So that took from 8 o'clock a.m. until I think I finally stopped around 10 ish p.m. because I played a game for about an hour and then went to sleep. Just like something to wind down. But that was one class, that's business statistics. And then I spent yesterday, I did, I know it's so gross. I did more business statistics yesterday. Same schedule. So about, I don't know, 8, 9 in the morning, I started up on that. I left with Kelly to go do a grocery trip at like 2. I was like, oh, you know what? I could use a quick break. It'll be like an hour, maybe. No biggie. So we leave. The short version of the story is we go shopping and we have a bunch of perishables, and turns out the battery in the newer vehicle, the 2024 model vehicle we have, has gone out, which causes the entirety of the vehicle to not want to work, leaving us with a broken vehicle in the parking lot with a bunch of perishables in like 110-degree weather. So we just have umbrellas in the car, so I pop one of those out, put it over the groceries, just like anything to keep them from dying. We did end up getting a jump from a nearby auto shop, which, fun fact, newer electric vehicles, specifically Mazdas, have like an anti-theft, so we jumped it like 6 times. And 5 out of the 6 times, it turned over and then immediately died. And so we were talking to the guy, and we were talking about anti-theft, and she's like, "Try smashing the unlock button as we turn it over." And I was like, "Sure, why not? Why the fuck not? Let's do it." So we turn over the vehicle, and I'm smashing unlock, and it finally, zips up and starts working. And we were unsure whether it was officially the battery or the battery being shitty to cause the anti-theft to engage. Anyway, it's so great. So a friend of ours came. Kelly took the Mazda, which was functional at that time, to the dealership because it's still under manufacturer warranty. They replaced the battery and shit. We picked it up later. No, that was Monday. I'm talking about Monday. Hold on. I'm getting my days mixed up. Sunday, Monday. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, so we go pick up the car. I get dropped off with the groceries. I go get Kelly. We get the car later. They replaced the battery for free, which is nice, I guess, but like still. Everything was okay, and then I spent the remainder of the evening making that Korean dinner with Kelly and then passing the fuck out. But yeah, I managed to finish all of my statistics yesterday, and today I started on principles of marketing, which is less about the principles of marketing and more about, hey, read like these 2 enormous articles and watch this 20-minute video and then write about it. Because that teaches me so much. Anyway, so that's what I was doing before I started this. Not the good kind of writing. It is very dumb. I don't feel like I've learned anything yet. Of course, it's only 2 weeks in, so we'll see. Next week we get macroeconomics as well as our final semester. It should be so fun. I hear it's a spicy online class, so we'll see. Anyway, that was my epic I forget the word, but Odyssey. What's the word for it? Adventure, I guess. That was awesome at marketing course. Yeah, you were telling me that, and I will absolutely ask you for help as needed. To be honest, most of what it is right now isn't even marketing. It's really just reading about businesses. Literally this discussion, quote unquote, I'm supposed to have right now, which is due today. No one else has done it except for me because it's a literal essay. It's about the Mayo Clinic and basically how they do their marketing mix, which I guess is educational, but like I don't know. I don't know. It's meh. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see how that works. Honestly, the first half of World Building Wednesdays is just, hey guys, what's up? Fucking love it. That. What else do I got to do? What else do I got to do? Oh, yeah. It's not officially announced yet, but I think either it's probably gonna be next week, just due to my own scheduling and busyness because I need to actually functionally work on it. But I'll be putting up a Minecraft server for about a month, and we'll see if everybody likes it. If it's liked enough, we might keep it around, but I'm excited for that. You get to learn Minecraft if you're interested in joining. It's actually going to have a whole bunch of like mods in it too, so it's going to be a little crazy. Not that you can't just play it the very normal way, which is honestly how I'm probably going to play it, but you know. So what else do we got? Oh, yeah, I got all the merch. I have not sent it out. Oh, I broke my back. That was cool. Not broke, but like injured myself. So now bending is bad. What else is happening? Let's just low down here. Hang on. No, I guess that's really about it. Yeah. So world bending is always bad. Yo, it's so true. You know what's so funny to me is I made this joke to Kelly, but it's like I turned 35, and then all of a sudden my back is in extreme pain and I can't bend over properly. And I thought that was the funniest shit. Like, it just tracks so hard. No, same, but at 30. Oh man, for real. I used to do a ton of physical labor, and then I did not for a long time, and it's interesting how different it is now. Just immediately, I'm in worse pain than before, and I can't crack my neck. 110%. Hey yo, look at those coffee dances. Those are some what's the word? It's not indecent, but indecent. Can't think of the right word. Hi, by the way, Panda. I hope you're having a good Wednesday. Oh, that was the word I was trying to think of earlier was saga. The saga of Boldmordred and his insane past 48 hours. That's what we were talking about. That's all we've been doing up to this point. How's your Wednesday? Which I guess doesn't sound terribly crazy. It's mostly me just sitting in a chair doing homework, but like, except when it's not. But let's see, let's see. What was I gonna? Okay, hang on. Let me. Um, what was I? Oh, right. Yeah, that's right. We were gonna touch on the Colts, or at least I was gonna touch on the Colt. Y'all are along for the ride. I want to do some character building, like some good solid NPC building. Because like I definitely want in each place, in each point of interest or POI or whatever, I would love to have a couple of major recurring NPCs that the players are going to run into and they can remember. And of course, there's going to be others that just sort of sprout up. I mean, there's definitely fan favorite NPCs that are very happenstancy, like, oh, I want to talk to this random guard, and what's your name? Do you have a family? Can I hug you? You want to do dinner sometime, and then they become fan favorite NPC. So that's bound to happen. Um, so I want to list out while we're just chilling, just the vibe of what the cult does, I suppose. I know I'm well-ish. Actually, I'm very happy to not be doing homework and just to be hanging out and talking to real people. You know, it's actually really nice. I missed people. Oh no, that's not true. I missed the cool community of people that we have cultivated here. I do not miss people in general, however. Let me make sure that's clear. People in general kind of suck. Kisa! I like the little fish pat thing you got going on there, and thank you so much for your subscription. You're amazing. Hi, by the by. How is your Wednesday? Welcome into the saga of Blaine or Boldmordred. Oh my God, are the little dudes dancing? Hang on. Do they dance when I get a subscription? Have I never noticed this? Has this always been a thing? That's fantastic. Right. Also, I like this little bunny. I don't know. I'm on mobile. I've never seen them dance before, but that was super cool. I love these guys so much. They're just little funny fellows. Get out of here. You get out of here. You get out of here. You get out of here. Oh, nope. Nope, not that one. Yeah. 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 There we go. But anyway, what are you up to today, Kisa? Kisa and Panda, all the peoples. We just finished talking about my saga with lots of homework, car breakdown, groceries trying to go bad in 110-degree weather, and everything turning out okay in the end. Oh, except I'm old and I have a broken back and I'm sitting with a heating pad. And then we were just going to transition over to writing about a cult, which I want to write out like their basics, which is provides fertilizer for the community of Juniperville. Clipping a video. I just took a shower, so I'm gonna chill the rest of the day. Hell yeah. That sounds like a very laid back, nice day. Clipping takes so long too. At least for me. I been trying to break down those donathon videos, but each one's like 36 hours, and I'm like, it's so much. But even a regular video is a lot. That's why I got that nice clip command in there. Because then it saves me so much effort if people hit the exclamation clip. I need to add that as a recurring message. Oh yeah, you absolutely got to watch at 2x speed. That is definitely a mandatory requirement. Are you clipping the one from content warning, Kisa? And then provides fertilizer for the community of Juniperville. Collects the dead from Juniperville. And from the dumping grounds of Jonestown. Nice. That was a great one to watch. I had you up in the background while I was doing my homework. It was a super funny time actually. You guys have some great chemistry for that. Let's see. I think Cult of Eurotropication. That's such a long word. The Cult of E should have a church for communion. Those who are not members are shunned. I don't know. Maybe not shunned. That sounds bad. Maybe they're just super friendly, like obnoxiously friendly. Basically Mormon. I think it's because we have all been friends for over 8 years, and we're really close at the point. Oh yeah, that'll do it. You have a very large rapport with everybody you were playing with for sure. Mormons are dicks. Mormons suck. Let me be very clear. Um, they are. Okay, let me clarify some points here. First off, I am an excommunicated member of that church, which is very difficult to do, I might add. I had to go very far up the chain to get that official paperwork. Um, Secondly, it definitely depends on what part of the country they are from, for sure. I would say primarily I'm considering the missionaries from the Mormon church where like they're super friendly and go do all of like the community projects and shit. That's kind of what I'm imagining. Not necessarily your standard members. These guys would be like eco hippies but super open. Oh, we could do that too. I like that too. I'm gonna leave this in here because I know what I'm referencing, so I can write them appropriately. Although I do really like eco hippies. Unyielding. Okay, so suspiciously kind and friendly, very open to discussion but unyielding. We get a lot of Mormons that go door to door here. They're friendly for like a minute, and then they learn your girlfriend is a witch who worships Bahamut. Suddenly, they're leaving whole Bibles at our door and telling us how badly we need God. Yep, yep. There's them too, I suppose. The real pushy ones. That it's kind of like evangelists, where I live. They don't come here anymore. We we did some stuff. Now ex-girlfriend, but still really funny that it happened. It's really funny to be like, hey, I'm ex-Mormon now, worship the devil, and see what they say. I had a whole conversation with some missionaries. Um, so the college that I go to allows religious groups to hang out in specific places, and they can't call over any students, but if a student wanders over and wants to talk to them, they are welcome to converse. Um, so I happened to be helping out because I worked at the school at the time, and I happened to be helping out setting up a table for the Mormons. And we got to a whole conversation, and they were like trying to get me to go to the like local branch of the church or whatever, and I was like, no thanks, guys. Oh no, you should come. I was like, no, I'm excommunicated. And they're like, oh, and their whole demeanor shifted, and all of a sudden they didn't want to talk to me anymore because I started asking them questions about, you know, how they were going about their day to day and the state of the church now versus 50 years ago. It was a whole conversation they did not enjoy. Um, I will say they started to avoid me. So it works for me. I'm fine with that, but it's just funny. Momos are messed up. But I digress. If you ever wondered what my stance on that was, there you go. Enjoy. So, seeing as they're a cult, them having a church, that makes sense. Maybe not communion. Maybe it should be for teaching waste not slash use all the parts of animals and plants. Um, make sure to replant trees, etc., etc. I've had a few people really try to ask about my personal beliefs, and I usually avoid it. But if someone pushes it, I show them my fancy temple card. I know. A couple friends of mine have that temple card. Literally leading that way myself. If we ever get into a position where that needs to be had, it will be had. We've talked about this. Yeah. Yeah. I remember talking about this with you. Such a great little card. So, has a church for teaching. Waste not, want not, use all parts of animals. Make sure to replant trees, etc., etc. Very, very eco-friendly. What does the hierarchy? I also have a fancy certificate. I want to frame it because I think it's hilarious. I mean, why not? Put it up on the wall. Let everybody see it when they walk in? Or frame it, put it in your window next to the door. Then they can read it before, like, as they knock on the door, they kind of like look around for a minute, see your certificate, and go, oh no, this is probably not the house to be Mormon and come and talk to. Only religious institute I agree with, and like, it's, yes, that. Let's see. I think this is probably fine. I think once we kind of break into to it like a hierarchy tree. Am I clipping things? Where are these clips coming from? I think Mix It Up is a little broken here. Hang on. Why are you automatically clipping? Commands? Custom commands. We'll just turn that off and on, I guess, and see if it fixes whatever that is. It's kind of weird. Bomb. Okay. So, if it's a cult of eco-friendly people or Eurotropication, They should probably have some kind of like. I love the dudes. Yeah. I feel like it should have some kind of planty names or eco-friendly names. Another bomb! Blow them all up. And I guess if they're based out of Juniperville, it would track for them to have that. Maybe I could double down with Flanic stuff and make it the same cult but a different sect. I feel like it's got to be scientific names. As in, like if I name the leader like Pinecone, I don't know what the scientific name for Pinecone is, but now I'm gonna go look it up because I must know. Scientific name for pine cones is Strobilus. Strobilus. Strobilius? Strobilius. Or Strobilii if it's plural. Strobilius. Actually, I kind of like this direction. I think this is a funny way to do this. Let's do it. And I'll have what they mean in here. This is very entertaining. Okay. You're fucking genius. I called it an apostle, but we could probably have some other name for it because we have the leader. I don't know what else they would called. Maybe it could be like some kind of tree reference, like the trunk or the branch or a leaf.
Hey Bold, guess what? Chicken butt.
Chicken butt. What's up, Lilith? How is your Wednesday going? We are deciding on funny names for the eco-friendly cult. So far, the leader is called Strobilius, which is pinecone. But I think tree, I don't think tree is it, but I think tree is kind of the vibe I'm going for here. Like trunk tree, something big. Um, there's something there. I gotta figure it out. Painted my nails. Now I am messing with marble. Ooh, marbles. Marbles are cool. I haven't actually even seen a marble in like, oh my God. It's been a long time. I can't remember the last time I saw a marble, actually. So let me think here. We got other names for like cult hierarchy. That's what we're working on right now. So we're starting with the leader. So far all I've got is tree for that. Um ooh, IRL going. Oh my God, they're marbles. Yep, they look exactly like how I remember. Please hold on fancy names. I'm cooking. All right. I'm gonna believe in you. Got three big marbles? Or three big names? Wait. I am confused. I am easily confused, I might add. Three big marbles. I remember there were like the jumbo-sized ones when I was a kid. Because my grandparents used to have one of those like wood marble thingies, and you'd put the marble at the top, and it would roll, you know? Um, but then the big ones just they didn't fit. They would get stuck because the hole wasn't big enough or whatever. I roll them like dice. Yeah, and they just bounce. They got if you throw if you like bounced them on tile, it was like tink tink tink. It had the tinky sound. I remember all those. Those were good times. Of course, I'm old. That was before the internet. We did not have a lot to entertain. We had like that. It was always like some family fucking gathering, and I have over 100 cousins on one side of my family. So like, you had a big house, and every fucking room had like 10 kids in it. It was a lot. It was so many kids. And then every TV had a VHS player, and all of them had fucking Teletubbies every time. I don't know why people like Teletubbies. I'm autistic, so I can be entertained with the simple stuff. Huh. You know, I get that. It turned out I didn't realize this. I was incredibly sheltered as a child. Turns out, there is in a very large portion of my blood family that is autistic that went undiagnosed for a long time, and I thought it was just normal as a child. But even my brother was autistic, and that did not become apparent until I was well too old because I just didn't get to hang out with normal people. Um, we love autism. Yeah, we don't love denial of autism. That's what we do not like, because that helps no one. But yeah, there was always like always Teletubbies and stuff. Um, man, that's unlocking some shit in my brain. Oh, the Emperor! Hi, hoy! Welcome in. Wait, wrong chat. No, this is the right chat. Let's talk. I could be Emperor Mordred for a day. That's just fine. I own a Game Boy Color. That was my first handheld was Game Boy Color. I got a chipped, partially broken, see-through purple Game Boy Color for Christmas one year, which objectively is still my favorite Christmas of all time because I got that. And then I got Pokemon Blue, and I did not care about anything else for such a long time. Can I be Fate, Emperor, or Lilith? Nah, there's already an Emperor here. We can all be Emperors. We'll just sit around a big table. It'll be a good time. But hey, Hoy, how's it going today? What you up to? How's your Wednesday? Anything fun happening? Paul, give me like 10 minutes and you'd probably like my collection. I mean, I'll be here for another at least hour. Whenever I get done here, I gotta go and do more homework. So like, you know, I'm not really in a rush. Migraine. I am sorry, Hoy. I wish your migraine would be gone. If I could command it to be gone as emperor, I would. Nope, I did not forget MC. Actually, funny enough, I was talking about that when I started up the stream. Um, the short version is later this week. I'll have actual time to like make a server and put it up and like put out an announcement. But over the last 48 hours, it's been nothing but actual like straight homework with like an hour a night of decompression gameplay. So yeah, but suffice to say, as far as announcements go, we did reach the community server goal during the Donathon. So we'll be doing a Minecraft server that'll be modded up for a whole bunch of fun. Mostly thanks to Lilith here, and Lilith will be getting lots of credit in the official post and everything because they did a ton of effort putting that all together, and helping me out in that regard. So when it does go live, we'll be I'll be putting up a big announcement this week for sure. It will be starting next week sometime. That is the extent of my current knowledge because I have to do homework first. There's just too much homework to not. And yeah, absolutely. I will definitely hit you up for
As
that.
the Wabba would say.
Wubba dub dub. What's up, Mandy? It's always Mandy. It's always Mandy who gets the ones or the 20s. I don't know how you manage this. It's really impressive, actually. Yeah, right? But how is your Wednesday going? We're talking about all kinds of things. Oh, I'm being scolded. Okay, hang on. Hang on, wait. I can't be scolded if I'm not here. Oh, okay, I'm a sweetheart. This is fine. I can come back. This is fine. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead and tell me all about or scold me. Oh, guys. Wait, how are we doing on the cooking of the names here, actually? Because I stopped the names because I was getting deep. Enjoy it, Will. Yeah. Enjoy your lurk, Hoy. I really do hope that your migraine kind of lays off, to be honest. Migraines are no good. My Wubba Wibs day has been good. First day back at work after being sick all weekend. Doing good now, though. Yay! I'm glad you're feeling better. Wubba Wednesday. Is Wubba Wednesday something specific? Is it? It's not Wubba Dub Dub. No, we're not Rick and Mortying this, I presume. I mean, if we are, that's also cool. And you can do the other stuff, just like the fancy names. I'm doing a hard cook. Okay, bet. I'm just gonna leave the names alone. I'm gonna come up with personality. That's what I'm gonna go for. So, we got the leader, for lack of another name currently. Or we'll just call him by his actual name, which is Strobilius currently. There we are. Let's see. I want to compare it to something. Collected my collection, now I set it up. Yeah. I misheard the name. I don't know, you'll see. See, I misheard it as. I'm interested in what you misheard it as. Pull. Stroke Billibus. It's this cult you get really intimate. Um, you know, they're all about eco-friendly solutions, so there's probably something getting used somewhere where you wouldn't think it would get anyway. Player, I have a really unique character idea. DM, okay. Player, my character is a human fighter from a happy family, and his family is still alive. That honestly is pretty unique. There's no trauma. Where's the trauma? Looks under the family. Where's the trauma? Only their friends call them Bilibus. The name's Bilibus. Stroke Bilibus. You can only stroke him if you buy him dinner. Bilibus out here like, nah, doesn't even have to be a full dinner. We just do a drink and stroke. Oh, how do we get here? I love how unhinged this shit gets. I should know it. I'm a little brain fuck. That's the best. That means you're gonna come up with the weird ideas. Okay, okay. So if Stroke here, that's what I love about these streams because they're so fucking off the wall. Oh, actually, we're about to go to an ad. So I'll see y'all after the ad. Yeet. Good luck. For those of you who are not on ad, this message is sponsored by Boldmordred, saying enjoy the non-ad content, such as this message. And I should have some jokes for this or something. That would make sense. Hmm, 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 hmm. Hmm. I think we're back from the ad now. We sure are. Welcome back from the ad, everybody. Loading. I'll need to type this on a computer and not my phone. Lol. Funny things to come. Next time on Dragon Ball Z. Classic. So we'll go with code names for now. The names can totally change, but we're gonna stick with Stroke Bilibus because I think it's super funny for the time being. Oh, I know her creative mind is just the best. I get so many ideas out of that thing. It's so great. She has the mind of a DM. She's just not there yet, but she will be one day. This is the mark I leave on this world. So we got Stroke Bilibus. Is this guy? I feel like this guy is very small. Like he's a small little guy. Small little guy. Wait, is it a guy? Do we want it to be a guy? Do we want it to be? something else. All right, let's take a look here. Yo! Collection of stuff. Oh, wow, that's a lot of Pokemons. Golden red and fire red. Damn. You know, I actually have not played most of these. I've tried to play through Emerald once or twice, but I didn't get terribly far. I played blue version and silver version, and those were when I was real deep into it. Tried to play Emerald a little bit on an emulator. Didn't play any Pokemon games for a long, long, long time. And then I played Leaf Green, the remake, right? And then I got Brilliant Pearl, I think it was, on the Switch. And I got almost all the way through that before I went, this is like the worst Pokemon game I have ever played, and I never picked it up again. That being said, I do enjoy a lot of the stuff I see, like Arceus looks really good. I've been wanting to play that one. You know? But yeah, they do look good overall. It's just it's definitely a time sink that I have not engaged in for sure. But this is a very good collection. Well, let's see what else. But the attention span of a goldfish. Okay. Feel like they are at least lean masculine. Okay, so small, little, lean, masculine. I can't spell masculine, but that's fine. Attention span of goldfish. I love that. So I do think it should be a small little guy. I do love the idea of people talking about him as if he's a big scary guy. As if he is someone who towers over you, but they mean that metaphorically. His presence is intoxicating and overwhelming, etc., etc. That's funny as shit. Charisma drowning. Okay, wait. What if what if he's like just a human or something, but he's just so small people mistake him for a halfling all the time and he gets upset about it? I love this so much. Played some Foley. Some of the consoles were bought specifically to play older ones. I had owned the GameCube or the GBC too. Yeah, and the Switch. Yeah, yeah, yeah. They're on so many consoles, honestly. It's hard to keep up. Everyone in this village needs to have an amazing glowing skin to just perfect. All the nutrients from those fruits, ooh. I like that idea. Their skin is completely blemish free and radiates health. All the nutrients from the fruit. Ooh woo. I doesn't think there's anything wrong with being a short king. People just don't respect it. Wow, you're tall for a halfling. Uh, Smolking. He thinks there's nothing wrong with it and that people just don't respect him. Respect it. Love this. This is coming along great. Yeah, the GameCube. That's honestly one of, well, actually, a lot of Nintendo's earlier consoles were like beautiful. Well, most of them, honestly, in general, were really well done, to be honest. By the way, welcome in, Kobold. We are currently designing the personality of Stroke Billibus, which is his current tentative name, who's a tiny little, small, lean, little masculine guy with the attention span of a goldfish. He's a small king, super mistaked for a halfling all the time, and he gets upset. Oh, the game I went for it. Smolking sounds. Small of him is evolving. This is amazing. The game I want for is 225 pound. Yikes. Yeah, that's spicy. What game is that? And I DM'd my first one shot a few days ago and it went good. Yes! Your first one shot. I'm so proud of you. Truly. What was your favorite part about it? Like what do you think you did the best and what was your favorite part? Because I am legitimately interested. And he had a perfectly fine fantasy name and then I have. Yeah, that's Mandy's. Classic Mandy. The Gale of Darkness. Oh, yeah. I've heard of that one. That's spicy. You could probably emulate that, but it's not the same. It never is the same. Okay, but old people got minimal wrinkles, so they don't look as old as they are. And he could get away with being in his 60s, but is pushing 100. Are we talking about Stroke Billibus? Yes. Okay, let me put this in here. He is pushing 100 ish, but looks like he is in his 60s due to the local food sources. I should probably make this a little more organized. It is very. There we go. I also love that very much, Mandy. Okay, so the two players as 10-year-long DMs, and I loved it all. We only got halfway through though, but they want to finish it off because they both like the direction of the story. I went with given its homebrew based one shot story. Yes. But the players liked the fact that the town they was in and got a quest from to get rid of the bandits in the forest actually necromancers who sent them to take out the surviving town guard who have set up a resistance to stop them from leaving the town. Town was in the quest from rid of the bandits to the necromancers sent them to take out the surviving town. Interesting. Actually, yeah, that's a good thing. That's a good thinking. That's a very neat storyline. Props on that direction. But if you have 10-year DMs, if you have veteran DMs who liked it, then you did a great job. But just looking at what you have here, the fact that you homebrewed it in the first place, that's impressive. Because there are plenty of DMs who cannot or will not do homebrew because it does require a lot more effort to do that for sure. So props. And then Pokemon games don't want to specifically want to own physical. That's valid. I'm also starting to get back into physical media just because everything's getting a little out of hand. So that's what we're looking for. So you're going to continue this thing, and you're going to give us an update when you finish it, right, Kobold? All right. So, on this topic here. Ooh, damn. Right. Oh, you better. I'm invested. Everybody's invested now. Gave them a lot of clues. Something was up in town, given only 4 people was in town, and the rest of the town was abandoned. There was also 2 travelers in the tavern they left behind who I plan to have go missing when they return. Are they going to run into these guys, like, having been raised back from the dead? Also, sorry, I forgot I haven't been drinking water, so I just chugged like 24 ounces. It was a great time. Anyway, unrelated, kind of related. I like the Stroke Billibus is kind of a joke character. Um, I like that a lot. I think that his subordinates all are going to need to be actual threats or like smart individuals. You know what I mean? And either that or signs of a fight breaking out, depending on how long they take to return to town. That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. So, my thoughts is Stroke here is going to have 3 subordinates, like 3 apostles, right? Because the 2 travelers are a bard and gunslinger with hand crossbows. Ooh, that sounds cool as shit, actually. That's going to be such a cool follow-up session. And the fact that you ended it partway through gives you a lot more time to plan extra stuff or more in-depth things on the stuff they were interested in. For sure, for sure. And then I do feel like Bilibus is still an actually very capable person despite the lacking attention span. Yes, extremely capable. Like, you don't just get into that position necessarily without being capable. So, extremely capable. Apostle 1. We're just gonna name this one Leaf for now. Just because we have naming conventions that aren't quite available yet. But once we come up with a personality too, we can definitely revisit. So let's come up with all of them. I like this. Oh man. In a battle, they would do big damage, but they would just get so easily distracted that they will attack whoever last attacked them or made noise. 110%. I'm putting that exact in there because that's precisely the kind of thing he would do because he just wouldn't pay that much attention. And I have ideas. I need to do a little research. Yeah, no worries, no worries. We're just chilling. They ended up helping the town guard. Oh, hey everybody! Welcome in. Hi, raiders. Thank you guys for raiding the follows. Hi, everybody. We got a whole lot going on, and there's bombs raining from the ceiling, and it is chaos. So welcome in, everybody's. Catchy Cantrips, thank you so much for the raid. How was your stream? I gotta do the shout outy thing. Hang on. Oh yeah, I have a mod. That's right. That's much easier. You got a double. I don't know how to.
Welcome all to the Wabba say.
That's the thing I'm trying to do. Gosh dang it. Okay. So, welcome in everybody. Um, I am Boldmordred. I do a lot of D&D stuff. My favorite thing to do has turned into World Building Wednesday, where mostly we just kind of sit around and do a whole bunch of world building. Today we're kind of working on some shenanigans for an eco-friendly cult with a small king who leads the cult. It's very entertaining so far. God, cursed noises. Why are they cursed noises? Also, so, um, yeah, Raiders, hi Raiders. Anyway, um, good. I was drawing creatures today. Ooh, I'm gonna have to go check it out because I actually love when creatures get drawn. That sounds cool. What kind of creatures were you drawing? And then eco-friendly cult spore druids. Ooh, that's a smart idea. Let me just shove that right here for a second. So Raiders, welcome in. If you guys need to go grab yourself a snack or a drink or something like that, please do. We're just kind of shooting the shit and it's a great time. Um, Catchy cantrips. Also, I don't. If you need to take like a raid and run, you are welcome to do so. You are also very welcome to hang out and just we can talk a little bit and whatnot. Creatures our community comes up with. Today's biome was a foggy forest. Oh dang, that sounds cool. That sounds really cool, actually. Like legitimately. Dropping a follow instantly. For real, for real. Okay, wait. So you can tell it's gonna be fun when they get that camp. Yeah, we were just talking about Cobalt here. Hungry Cobalt just did their first one shot. Recently. We were just talking about that too. Um, so Foggy Forest though. How many creatures do you generally do? In one of those sessions actually. And then spore druids use spores, which can include mushrooms and yeast. Mushrooms are already food. Yeast cultures for yogurt, cheese, and even alcohols. Oh man, you are a you are a spout of knowledge. The Witch and Smith. Do you go by the Witch? Do you go by the Smith? Do you go by TWS? And around 4 to 6 within 2 hours. That sounds like a good time though, honestly. Like I imagine you get some really cool art out of that. And I can't ever not think about big. And I don't think you ended up finishing what my message said due to the raid. I don't think I did either, Cobalt. My apologies. There was a lot of stuff happen. They ended up helping the town guard. Okay, they ended up helping the town guard resistance fend off the zombies, and now getting escorted to their camp after helping them, where they will find the resistance leader, who will be a celestial warlock of Kellumbor, who has been tracking down necromantic cults. Dang, that sounds cool. Honestly, that sounds real cool. I'm excited to hear about the second half of this one shot. Well, two shot now, but it's gonna be a great time. And today we had 3 cuties and one kind of horrific thing. That sounds super interesting. I'm gonna have to check that out. Do you guys post it all around in Discords and stuff? I guess I can go watch the VOD too, but you know. And Twas, the Witch and the Smith, Michael, Lycan. I'm a man of many faces. Valid. Twas sounds funny. I don't know why. Like for to say it. They do not have a Discord and a website. I do have a Discord. And y'all are very welcome to join in. We have D&D specific channels for maps. We have art rooms. We have all kinds of stuff in there. Trying to keep it, trying to make it like, very open and friendly to all newcomers. Very D&D oriented. Well, not necessarily only D&D, but it's a friendly place, and I think that's the most important thing. Um, yeah, yeah. There's also lots of funny people in there that like are very fun to hang out with and talk with, and unrelated entirely, but we're gonna be doing a whole bunch of community stuff here pretty soon, including a Minecraft server for a month. So if you like Minecraft, we're gonna be doing a modded one for a month due to a donathon goal being reached recently. So there's that in case you like Minecraft and chill community members. But that being said, I'm gonna have to check out those images because I am legitimately interested in. I love art stuff, to be honest. I do a lot of time where I just kind of sit and watch. I don't necessarily do too much talking during the art streams, but I like to watch them get drawn while I'm writing things. D&D mods and nerds and modded Minecraft. Yeah, there's a magic system in there too, which is pretty cool. That I've not really experienced too much, but it's super neat. Mostly, entirely actually, thanks to Lilith here in the chat who's been putting it together. So we super appreciate them. Yeah, we did that as well and still have it. Nice. Minecraft servers can be such a great time. I miss playing it, but it's hard for me to play by myself these days just because I don't know. Even if I'm not interacting with someone directly at all times, there's still other people there. Like I'm doing something with people, even if I'm not directly with those people at that time. You know what I mean? But in any case, thank you so much for the raid. We're just chilling out in here. This is most of what World Building Wednesday is, just us talking. So like, feel free to derail because we're just derailing in general anyway. But what's everybody's kind of like favorite TTRPG? Presumably, it's probably. I mean, most everybody says D&D in general, but do you guys have other TTRPGs? Railing thoughts. Teps. You'll have to tell me what Teps is. Twas. Twas. Twas? Twas. Twas? Twas? Twa. Twas. Twas. Now I'm just saying it too many times. Have you ever seen that episode of How I Met Your Mother where where Ted says bowl over and over again because it doesn't start to sound wrong? It's kind of what's happening. Ooh. Oh, you did. Oh my gosh, let me take a look at these. Wow, these are fantastic, actually. I do see what you mean with the three cute ones and then the one kind of slightly horrific looking one. But they all look fantastic. I wanted to say the top right one was my favorite, but I think it's kind of tying up pretty heavily with the other two cute ones. But I really like the zombie looking thing. These are all really good. These are so great. Anyway, I'm just staring at the picture now. Lol. Anyway, these are so good. Thank you for posting that. I appreciate you. If I think Twas said you guys have a Discord, so I would love to pop in and see more of these if you have them on there. If you have that, if you send it over, and I'd be happy to do that. But yeah, Catchy Cantrips is a good time. I have watched a couple of their streams, kind of just checking them out. They do a great job. There's I believe there's two DMs on that channel, if I recall correctly. although I am not 100% sure how that functionally works. Like, do you guys both like just share the channel? It is my own system, still working on it, and we have campaigns every other Saturday. Nice. Good stuff. Do you stream those, or are those just for you to the designs? Yeah, the resistance leader got there late, so they couldn't stop the necromancers getting a foothold. So they've been keeping them contained to the town until they get more men, or they find a weak point in their defenses. Given there's only 5 town guards and the warlock containing the town, that sounds very difficult. Very difficult to maintain, depending on the size of the town, truly. And yeah, do join. We're also building a whole choose your own adventure game in our Discord. Oh, that sounds cool. Yep, 2 DMs at the same time, same game. Ooh, same game. How many players are you running out of curiosity? Because generally, well, I guess it depends on, of course, the DMs and stuff. I guess if you're running a lot of players, you need that secondary DM to like also do a whole bunch of like prepping or calculations. I know for bigger stuff, you have one that does like DVD screensaver board. That's me. Hi, welcome in, Lion. We are winning. We are doing all kinds of craziness. Just 4 players with an occasional guest star. We just toss the narrative back and forth. That's so cool, actually. I'm gonna have to sit down on one of those because I think I keep coming in when you guys are just like talking about like rules and stuff. Not rules, but like things that have happened and whatnot. Nice map. Oh, thank you. I did the map myself. I appreciate that. There's actually just one fourth of the big map. Let me see if I can grab that real quick. Because there's a bigger map. I guess I'll have to go grab the actual image real quick, but and talk to each other as NPCs. It's also interactive. Oh, that's so smart. That's so smart. That's so much smarter than me talking to myself. I think I might have to try this. Okay, so let me read this. Yeah, it's because the warlock has the beast speech evocation, allowing them to recruit the birds, keep an eye on the town, and report any movement in the town. Oh, that's smart. That's a good stuff. We want a cool raid and a silly cult. We stream the campaign. Also, I edit it and put it on YouTube and Spotify for backlogs. Same, I put mine on YouTube. I have not ever edited it outside of like cutting out the like the commercial breaks, you know. Uh I also stream some of the creation process and sometimes help with making things for other people. Some of the creatures in older streams for catchy cantrips might have my influence in there. That's a good thing. That's awesome. I like how like interactive everybody is. Actually, that's really nice. He made the map on stream too. It was really cool. Oh, thank you. Thanks, Mandy. Mordred, Mr. DM, let me be more. Okay, you can be more NPCs. You got it. I highly recommend trying dual DMing. I think dual DMing sounds pretty neat. I've been bonked. I've been called Mr. DM 19 times since we enacted the rule. I don't think that's accurate anymore. I think we keep forgetting to do it and bonk. I hope you enjoy the bonk. Okay, I finally got the image, guys. All right. Let me pull this up for you here. So we've been working on this map for a little while. So we have the top left section up here, right? This whole thing is going to be cut into 4. So we're working on the top left region, which I have all of these images everywhere, hidden, hiding. We're doing so good. Oh, that is too big. Too big. Okay. So, let me do this. I got a lot of moving parts. Hang on a second. Okay. All right, all right, all right, all right. Amount of times we did the old Jeebus one shot. Yeah, that was a great time. How are we handling 5.5? Let me return to that after I explain the map because I want to, since this is up here. So anyway, on the right side here, we have the so we have the entirety of what I've named, or the chat really. Chat named it Faegrimm, and I love the name very much. The big continent you see that's all mapped out, that's getting cut into 4 as I do professional DMing, and the each region will have its own campaign. They'll run concurrently, and each one can influence the others, though they won't directly interact. So if there's a border dispute, you know, one campaign might be pushing to take over some kind of like hinge point in a war, and that will influence whatever party is on the other side of that, but they won't necessarily interact in combat or anything like that. But their actions will have consequences that reach across the entirety of the continent. So we have the whole continent there that's getting chopped into 4, and then we also have the little archipelago down here at the southern end, and that'll be another region. So I have 5 regions in general. And then, oh, thank you so much for the follow. By the way, for everybody who did follow, I don't know that I actually have had the brain power and capacity to say thank you, but thank you so much for your follows. Welcome in, Captain Rail. Great name.
Betrayal.
Lastly, you'll see like this top left region of the main world map. I'm calling that region 1. And then you'll see there's this other image right here, and it's just a zoomed in, more detailed version. This will be the map the players from that region get, because it's more detailed and all that stuff. But anyway, I digress, but you kind of get the idea. It's a pretty big project. Ooh, nope, that's not the right thing. But I've had such a great time doing it. It really has been so much fun. In any case, damn guys, we got way off track, but it was a great time nonetheless. So I'm excited for so many things. Firstly, I gotta go. I'm excited to hear about Kobold's second half of his one shot. There was a track. There's no track. There's really no track. I'm just here, you know. I'm just existing. I'm excited for a lot of stuff. Yeah, that's me. I'm getting yeeted. Okay, for the necromancers though, I made them seem ordinary by having a mixture of races they met within the town, being kobold, tabaxi, tiefling, and minotaur. But there is one unseen NPC, being the leader of this small section of the necromantic cult. And I have a plan for the kobold to escape via a small hole in the wall they can fit through. Yo! I mean, it seems like you might have chosen kobold for some specific reason. I can't quite put my finger on it. Actually, that is a pretty fun idea, though. I really do like your mixture there, because that is a strange mix of things, and I enjoy that a lot. Making Alcatraz off the coast, and Alcatraz off the coast is always fun. We definitely could. There are multiple little islands on the side there. And have you pre-ordered the new player's handbook? That's an honest question. All right, so bringing it let's circle back here because we got two questions regarding this. So, from Ryan and Dino, I know very little of the new player's handbook. I have not invested a lot of time in looking at it. I know that it fundamentally changes a number of things to the point where um there seems to be a lot of like outcry from the community about these changes being forced, at least on D&D Beyond, as far as I understand. I haven't actually experienced that yet, but I'm sure I will because, they recanted. I did read something like the community outbreak or the outcry from the community forced them to back off. So is it officially 5.5 now and you can select which version you want, or is it? Because I really got to read this stuff. I have got to go and do that. Small race and the two players are both playing medium-sized humans. So if they had a smaller race, they could possibly follow after them. Because if they try and follow the kobold, they'll be going through a small tunnel. So I would say, yeah, that sounds like difficult terrain for a medium creature. Absolutely, half movement. They'd have a hard time keeping up, and that also would make it difficult if the kobold drops traps in any form or capacity behind them. And it is. They're gonna get rid of all the old spells from D&D Beyond. What? So they're. So let me ask this more clarification. Blah 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 blah. Well, let's read this first. Latest news I heard was they will not force you to change spells and classes, and will have the option of a legacy tab. Ah, boy, oh boy, man. I don't know what Wizards is doing, but they are going to lose all their people if they don't get their shit together. There's so many people already dropping off. Pretty hard, to be honest. Like, I've considered my next campaign to be like Pathfinder or something, just because it's just so much insanity around that with welcome in decaf. It's just so much insanity around like the player's handbook, and then they tried to do D&D 1, and they were trying to like make the creators basically pay every like for all the. I remember there was that big controversy where creators were going to have to pay a percentage or some shit to Wizards for their own content. It was a whole thing, and then that's when all the new TTRPG rule sets popped up, right? I was gonna say, who's even left for fucking real? They've got my money now. Oh, do you mean that Wizards does or Pathfinder? I'm actually interested because I did not read that soon enough. This is what I've given my players the options. Okay, here we go. The D&D 2024 rule set releases September 17th, changes 100 plus spells, updates classes, subclasses, changes races, backgrounds to origin, species, background, origin, feat, origin, ability. Interesting. Does that change, like, you can pick any race, but you get origin feats and not racial features anymore? Is that how that functionally works? Just keep the 5.5 update in mind. Until then, and a week or so before the update, players will decide if they want to continue on their 5e or update to a 5.5. Whatever the player chooses for their class, that's how the class will work in the world up until the end of the campaign. Sorcerers, monks. Okay, that makes sense. Until the end of this campaign. Nice. I think that's a really good way to handle that, Ryan, actually. I'm on an art lunch break, so I wanted to stop in, say hi, and drop a lurk. I appreciate the lurks. I hope your arting is going well. I like all the posts I've been seeing on. Well, I've been seeing them on Instagram, and then the ones that you post into the Discord are always pretty great. You've been doing a lot, and they all look really good. So props to you. Yeah, got that whole thing. Yeah, I got a lot of new people jumping ship, even if other systems were already there. Yeah. Yeah. Wizards has shot themselves in the foot. I feel like multiple times, like big shots in the foot over the last couple of years. Like whoever is making these executive decisions needs to stop doing that because they are making such bad decisions. Recanting was probably their best decision up to this point, but yeah, they're running out of toes. I pre-ordered the 2024 Player's Handbook. Okay, okay, I got you. So they got your money already. Are you excited for the changes, Dino? Is it Dino or is it Dino? I want to make sure I'm saying it right. Yes, correct. Your ability scores +2, +1, +1 are determined by background origin. Oh. Oh, by the way, welcome in, Big. I don't know, you've probably been lurking, but hiya. Welcome in official. That's pretty much the ancestry and culture expansion, but official. Interesting. And yes, I'm excited. Also, it's like dinosaur. Okay, Dino. Got it. I wanted to make sure. Thank you for that clarification. Thank you. Yeah, I've been trying to grow my socials and get commissions. I've even started streaming my commission work, trying to be really consistent. Changing my degree to an art degree, so it's time to crack down. Hell yeah! Congratulations on your transition to an art degree. And you can definitely tell you've been cracking down on it. It's actually been a really impressive shift to watch. And it's nice to see that you have so much content. Because I did go check out your profile on Instagram. Um, just to see like how much you had in there. And you have a whole bunch of things in there to look at. It's really cool. If you guys aren't already following my friend Decaf, you could totally go give them a follow. They do lots of art stuff. They're very good. Very, very good at it. And I'm sure they would appreciate any follows or lurks that you guys could give on their next stream. And then where are we at here? Hell yeah. Now they have 3 tiers of feats. They have 3 tiers. What? It's not just one big slap of feats anymore. It's a whole bunch. Origin feats specific to the feats available on the origin you pick. Regular feats. Oh, okay, 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 okay. And epic feats. Okay, all right, okay, okay. My tripod. Now 14 will probably get you that farmland back, I think. It's over 10 anyway. It's a little rough, but you got through it. And the biggest change for classes is harmonizing. Harmonizing? Yeah, okay, I got you. Like, yeah, class resources, such as making paladin spites into spells. Which seems strange, right? I don't know. They've never been spells before, to my recollection. That's a hidden nerf on that one. Yeah. My current Insta posts have been all saved up. I have about 4 more drawings to post until I'm caught up. I was a bit hesitant to use Insta again after the AI update. Me and Aztec tried to at you on TikTok. Oh, yeah. To be honest, I have the TikTok, but I have not posted much to it. That's my bad. I gotta sit down and actually do some video editing, and man, oh man, it is such a time consumption. Epic feats are OnlyFans exclusive. Monks got buffed, and yeah, I can farm. Yeah, you can farm, get rid of all them rats. It's a good time. Warlocks got nerfed. Exclusives, yes. I've been posting a lot on DeviantArt again, though. It's been weird to get back on that website. It's way different than it used to be, for sure. All martial classes gain maneuvers. I thought maneuvers previously wasn't a maneuver. Am I thinking of a different word? but maneuvers was specific to like a subclass of like fighter and stuff. Maneuvers are only fighter. Okay, so now everybody gets maneuvers. Interesting, interesting. That's pretty. That's a pretty specific shift at that point, right? Like that's gonna change how a lot of people play. That changes the whole game. Just that one thing right there. But yeah, I love the idea of turning this one shot into a mini campaign for them to play, so they aren't forever DMs, but just want to finish the one shot first before asking if they want to continue it from time to time if our stuff lines up here and are free. You know what? A mini campaign like 4-ish episodes or sessions, that could be a pretty clean time. I actually was thinking about don't tell anybody. I was thinking about doing that sometime soon. To build up some hype for one of the professional campaigns. So it's like, if you like this mini campaign and you want to participate in one or be in an official campaign, go here and sign up. Which, in case you're interested in being in a professional campaign, there's a link. Go check it out. Anyway. Yeah, the Battle Master. It was the Battle Master because I had a player who was a Battle Master, and they were able to pull off. I had a house rule where you could change out your movement for an additional action, and he was able to pop out like 8 attacks in a turn. It was nasty with Battle Master. The fighters get more special stuff. Think of weapon maneuvers in Baldur's Gate 3. Like a bow staff able to sweep across enemies if you're surrounded. Oh, that sounds pretty cool, actually. Kind of like that way of looking at it. That seems neat. I want to see my work in progress on my current commission. It's almost done, but I'm anxious to show it to people. Sure, yeah, throw it at me. I'd be happy to take a look at that. Depending on where you want to throw it, you are also welcome to throw it into art, but that is up to you whether you feel comfortable doing that. You have an amazing TM here. Thank you, Mandy. You're very kind. I appreciate you. I offer rat stew or roasted rat. You know, what else is in the stew? Is it like potatoes and carrots, or is it just like rat chunks in broth? Because that depends. Oh, also, do we have some really nice bread to go with it? It's just rat. Okay, got it. Rat in stew. Potato and rat eyeballs. Sure, let's go with this. Let's go with the stew. Because that sounds like every so often you get a popping boba. The art has been thrown. I'll probably post it in the art channel when it's complete. Good stuff. Okay, one stew. Yes, please. Ooh, that looks really good though, by the way, Decaf. All of these are coming out really, really clean, by the way. Like all of the ones that I've seen, they're just really good. So props to you. Because that is some crisp level of detail you got going on there. And it is the reason I'm going to have the Kobold attempt to escape due to alerting the main necromantic cult itself if they don't catch the Kobold in time. Nice. So this is the segue to a bigger campaign. So wait, let me ask you, Kobold. Oh, thank you so much for the hydrate. I am dying of thirst. Hang on. Ah. Crap. Do I have snacks? Yeah, I have Velveeta's. That'll do. Okay, Kobold, let me ask you. So, like, this is technically a one shot that you're turning into a mini campaign if it works out, right? So, like, let's say they catch the Kobold. Is it only going to be a 2-shot? Is it only a mini campaign if they let the Kobold go? Snack, I'm sorry about your Your new association with eyeballs and popping boba. 3 gold? What do you mean it's 3 gold? This rat isn't even fully deferred. Look, the tail's in the bowl. What is this? This is like 4 copper at best. Ooh, rodent eye, boba grog, the delicacy of the orc clans. And you're welcome, D-Gap. I'll have to give Kisa some snacks later. And the 2 players are a wizard, illusion, and barbarian berserker at level 5. Ooh, good times. I do like it when players hit about 3 to 5. I think that's when you start to get into like some good RP because they can really lean into whatever they happen to be. The full self-care package. Okay. Lunch break over, so I must tab out. I'll be lurking. I appreciate your lurk, Decaf. I wish you luck on all of your arting. Ooh, and lace wing butter. Fly cookies. Fly cookies is full of protein, you know? Like if you make cricket cookies. And the economy. Yeah, that's accurate. You slurp the tail like spaghetti. Spaghetti and boba is officially ruined. It's only ruined if you get, popping boba. And I've eaten caterpillar snacks. Those are pretty good. I do want the stew. Give me the stew. Here's your gold. Ah! The stew is chunky. They were actually good. Yeah, they could be good. What have I had? I've had larvas, crickets, scorpions, something that flies. I can't remember. Grasshoppers. Um, there's another thing, but I can't remember what it is. Some kind of beetle. Dang, you ate my whole star side. I'm sorry. I've had the opportunity to try many things. I've had rattlesnake, gator. I think one of the weirdest things I've ever actually eaten in very early in my food journey was I got a sandwich made of sheep tongue. It was just boiled, flavored sheep tongue on bread. And it was upon eating that I realized that my tongue had a taste. And it was weird to be tasting tongue with my tongue and realizing my tongue had a taste. It was a very weird experience that has stuck with me. Pretty hard. So I've eaten a lot of weird stuff, guys. I will try pretty much anything once. Tongue on tongue, not hot. Yeah, no, it's not the kind of it's not. It was not a good makeout session. I'll just put it that way. Plus, there was a sheep, so you know. If they catch the kobold, then the main cult will be unaware that their location has been revealed due to the kobold. To the kobold will be attempting to escape with maps and notes revealing their location. Oh, okay. I got you. So if they catch the kobold, they almost successfully will be able to make this a 2-shot. Kind of, sort of. And I ate gator once, had an allergic reaction. You had an allergic reaction to gator? That's wild. I'm glad you're okay. What's the... What does that fall into? Is it just you can't eat reptiles at that point? Or is it like what are you allergic to? Now I'm interested. How does that work? Well, what temp was the tongue? Listen, I don't judge. It was kind of lukewarm. It's probably about mouth warmth. I don't know how else to describe that. It's the same temperature as your tongue is right now, but on bread with some funky sauce. We also have skewers, sandwiches, stew, and spaghetti. You know what this is reminding me of, Dino, is Bob's Iguanas from the Fallout series. Like, hard reminding me of it. And it's very funny to me. I need to make a Bob's Iguanas in Faegrimm. I think that would be a great time. If they don't catch the kobold, I'll be rolling to see if they drop any notes or papers in their escape. Oh, to like indicate whether or not, like to like clue the players in on what's happening. That's very smart. We'll put it on a stick. Well, yeah, I mean, iguana on a stick. Or I guess in this case, rat on a stick, so Shrek? Actually, yeah, this hits more Shrek than I thought because they're on a farmland at a windmill. Or yeah, at a mill anyway. That's when they put the rats on the stick and they start talking about rat stew and oh my god, it's been a long time. I've lost count of the doctors that have told me I'm the only known case of gator allergy, and he's our mask. Well, that's kind of crazy, actually. I'm glad you're okay. So I'm like, dang. To be honest, you're not really missing a whole lot. I don't. I mean, I've eaten all sorts of things. I think gator's kind of meh. Like, I don't know how to describe it other than if gator were a fish, it'd be a white fish, and it has very little actual flavor. It needs other flavors to actually taste like anything. People are like, it tastes like chicken. I'm like, yeah. I mean, if you're gonna equate it, that's about as close as you're gonna get, but it's not chicken. It has a different texture. And I will pray for you when the Gators overthrow society. Mortal, we got to give a random character in Faegrimm a perchant for odd foods, but also has a 5% chance of randomly discovering new allergies with new meal. You know what? Let's make a wandering chef. I'm just gonna put that in Faegrimm actual. Wandering. Oh, look at this. That's the wandering fool. Except he'll be a chef. Done. Look at that. But yeah, I have a lot of ideas for potential things the party could do. That's the thing, man. Parties, you never know what the players are gonna do. Players are stupid. Well, I say that, but like I love players. I think their chaos is great. But damn it, I planned this great linear arc and they didn't even look at it. And I didn't like it. Yeah. Fishy taste. It's its own weird kind of like it don't taste like the bayou, you know, as if you was out on a little river, you caught yourself a gator, and then you put them over a spit, and you roast them a long time, you have a little bite that tastes a little bit like bayou, just like that. Kind of like that. Oh yeah, we're talking about eating gator. Gators are all right. Not like I wouldn't turn it down, but like I find most places have to cover that up. Okay, so here's gonna be a little rant. Also, they spawn in like a traveling merchant. Yes. And then yeah, welcome back, Sonny. Welcome back. So little rant is I am a bit of a foodie myself. I do lots of food stuff. I like trying new things. I am luckily not allergic to too much, although extended use of cashews will, start to close my throat, as well as cantaloupes and honeydews. So I have to stay away from those things. That being said, cashews is like in most funny like Thai dishes and stuff, but it is what it is. I just have to look out for it. That all being said, I try All the things. Oh, we are in ads. Okay. Got it. Enjoy ads. Anyway, for those of us not in ads. That's all I got. That's the extent of my stuff. All of my content. My content is just me making noises. What time is it? How long have I been doing this? Ah, 2 hours. Okay, yeah, we're on point. We're doing good. It's a good time. All right, welcome back from ads, everybody. I hope you had a great time. I hope there were some interesting ads. Maybe something with sheep's tongue. Who knows? But Cobalt, I hope you have a great rest of your Wednesday. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. I am actually very excited to hear about the other half of your session, so please come and give us the lowdown on that whenever that happens, of course. Reminded me of a character who's going to be a gnome rogue who's allergic to magic casted on them and has a chance to sneeze, causing a magical random effect, kind of like wild magic. Very mundane stuff happens to them. I love that idea. That's so funny. And then for you, it's hazelnuts. No hazelnuts for Mandy, then, huh? I can eat them, but during pollen season, my throat says no, thank you. Yeah, mine just gets scratchy. If I continue to eat it, it starts to close up. So it's a very mild allergy. Not like I go anaphylactic or anything, but it's not great, so I just don't eat them. But it's the only nut. I can eat all the other nuts. Haha. It's like 10 p.m. for me. Is it 10 p.m.? Oh my god, that was so loud. I was yeeted though. Where is these things? We're gonna knock that down a couple decibels. So that scared me a lot. I was not prepared. I'm in the UK. Oh, that tracks. Yeah. We have a lot of actually I have a lot of friends of mine are in the UK, funny enough. It's so interesting being in online communities because you get so many people from all over the world. And I don't know, time zones are so funny in the UK. Don't like the English still. Cue confusion. Hold up. Live in the UK, don't like the English? I suppose you don't have to like where you live. I get that. Looks at the US. That's a valid point. Northern UK. Oh, okay, okay, I got you. I got you. Oh man, I need to have a just chatting day. I think this is like so much fun just to sit around and just talk with people. All that homework is catching up on me, man. What do you mean that's what this is? I know it is. It's so funny. I do a little bit of world building. We got this, and we got some more culty stuff. We got stroke billibus. The strokiest. Wait. Thanks. Thanks for the lurk, Dino. I hope you have a great evening. Get some rest. Uh hope to see you again next time for sure. We do this every Wednesday, so it's It's a pretty fun time, I think. Us just doing nothing. Truly a crowning achievement of this world. Oh no. What have you done? This is great. Thanks for this clip, Mandy. The Boldmordred subscribers. The title is even super on point. It's so good. Oh, man. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna track us. I'm gonna find a track. I don't know. Maybe. I wanna do this while we're talking. Let's do size. Um, Personality. Equipment. Job. Yeah. We're building the track in front of us. Yeah, we're taking the track out from behind us at the same time. You know, like as you go over a track, you pick it up and put it back in front of you. Classic Steamboat Willie kind of vibes. Man. Okay. So, we got Stroke Billibus. We'll put that in there, but even though that's not necessarily on point. We got Leaf, Dirt, and Twig because my naming conventions are top tier. So, I feel like your classic trio, right? You've got, well, I mean, we already have the smallest one. So we should probably have like a big one, a medium one. Maybe the other two are medium ones. And I see Snacks peering in here, looking around. These are filler names. We're not doing real names. I don't know what the naming conventions are yet, but I trust in your judgment. So I'm letting them be. I see your Wallace and Gromit on there. I miss Wallace and Gromit. I think they're making a new movie of that actually, or something like that. Oh yeah, yeah, definitely. The murder penguin terrified me as a kid. They did such a good job with that murder penguin.
Did you know that redacted because of redacted? Well, now you do.
That's excellent. What an excellent use of Gladys, because it sounds right on. No, I'm a big proprietor of villains in media, provided they have a good purpose. I can't really remember what the purpose of that penguin was, but I always liked them. But like a good villain. Mm, mm. I want to write a big hot villain sim. I have a short. I wrote in a fever or something. I wrote a short story that has very little external context. Um, but the intention was writing like a little villain. who tried to do everything the right way and basically got laughed out of or like shunted out of like democratic meetings and stuff, like democracy, I mean. And so he has to go and do things the hard way because no one will do things the right way. So he has to do the right thing the wrong way. So he's the villain, but he's the hero. So he's both, and it kind of depends on your point of view whether he's a good guy or not. It was only like one short little chat. I gotta see if I could find it. Did I ever post that? Hang on. Let me go. Oh, I closed the thing and the whole thing went away. That's fine. That's fine. I like this little background anyway. Let me see if I can find it. Maybe I posted it on Discord. If not, I gave it to somebody somewhere. Huh. Yeah, I don't know where it is. I will have to find it because I actually really liked that little short story for sure. Um, it was a good time. Yes, villains who are acting in the better interest for all, or for like a minority, or for the oppressed, but the way they do it is considered wrong in society's eyes is always such an interesting topic, right? There's some good ones for sure. Trying to think of some good villains here. Now I'm trying to go through my head. It's been a long time since I've actually really had this good discussion. Now I gotta go. Now I gotta go think of stuff. But maybe I'll just come in. I'm gonna come in with some villains next week, and we're just gonna talk about it. That's what next week's world building is. We're gonna talk about villains with purpose. I better write that down now that I've said it, because I'm not gonna remember that I said that. Where's my notes? Villains with purpose. And I'll share all about my villains and morally gray characters from my new setting. Yes, please. Oh, your channel is so big, and the Discord channel is so big and intimidating. Now it's clean, but like I look around and I'm like, I don't even know where to start. There's so many things in here. And I hope you all forget it, some of it in time for our one shots. I mean, I personally will not. I attempt to not use meta knowledge, of course, but there's only so much we can do. By the way, when do you want to run a one shot? I'm all excited now. One shots tend to keep things vague. You know, you know what? You know what sounds like a whole bunch of fun? I'm gonna try and get it going in late October. Ooh, very nice, very nice. Feel like a lot of things are going on in October. I've got a tentative, um, I have a tentative one shot with some other D&D world building streamers. Um, that hasn't had an official date set necessarily, although it's looking like it's going to be the 28th of September currently. But that actually includes Kitschy and some other people. So hopefully that should be a good time. It's got like Plutarch, Catchy, and some other D&D world building streamers. We're gonna run some Daggerheart. It's gonna be so much fun. I'm legitimately stoked for it. I like spreading it out and like playing with different people. Especially if like those people are super chill, you know. Possibly earlier, but I have a con in mid-October, so I'll be working on cosplay and performance competition stuff. What are you cosplaying? And if you are comfortable posting those things, I would love to see the cosplay because I really do appreciate all the work that goes into cosplays. And one day when I'm not poor, maybe I'll do that. Fem Crowley from Good Omens. Nice. I think Kelly's watched Good Omens. I have not, but I hear it's an excellent show, and it's got David Tennant in it, I believe. So if you don't like Grimm shenanigans, I actually love Grimm shenanigans. I don't know what to do with what Grimm did last time, and I have yet to start writing that out. It's my first cosplay, so you'll see the result as soon as it is done. I'm very excited. I'm very excited to see it. It's gonna be very cool. I think it's actually gonna be Redhead's demon, David Tennant. Yes. As a DM, I was screaming internally. Yeah, you turned half of the base into an open floor concept with the fucking. Anyway, we'll get there. Um, as a point of interest, if you have like a paragraph synopsis of exactly how that looks, so I can incorporate that later, I ask that you send that to me so that I can do that. You can't see my finger pointing, but like I'm pointing at the screen like it's finger guns. We're doing great. So I've been highly considering doing a mini campaign for like 4 weeks to kind of touch on region one and fill it with a little bit of life, and then use that content as promotional material for anybody who is interested in becoming an actual player. Because I gotta get some more players. I've only got a couple of them lined up, but it's not enough for a whole campaign as of yet. We're getting there, but like, yeah. So it's very exciting. But I have not yet planned that. But that's probably like, probably also sep- maybe September, end of September kind of vibes. It really just depends on when I get players. Because once I get players, I can just set a time and be like, all right, I gotta have something ready by then. Bam, we're ready. Anyway, random tidbits and shenanigans and all that jazz. Uh, as the ADHD back brain was running 40,000 scenarios and calculations of the outcomes of what was happening in the training room, but I couldn't act upon it because Grimm didn't know how fudged they were at round one. Honestly, I told that story a couple of times at my event, and people were pretty riveted in that story. It was such a good situation story. It's such a good RP story. One day I'll have a reliable income with room in the budget for D&D. One day. Or you could participate in the one shot, no problem. Anyway, or the mini campaign, not one shot, but yeah. I should have a one shot too, sometime soon. Actually, no joke. I was wanting to do when I was talking about this with Anna the other day, but I want to do a one shot with the wives. Um, because I think that would be fun and see how they all interact. I have a couple of things I want to run specifically. It's gonna be a good time. It's gonna be a good time regardless. Had to. The energy would be incredible. Well, it was a whole discussion I had with Anna about it. Um, but provided would be a mess in the best way. That's exactly the point. But if everybody had a good time, and wanted to do it more, that might be something. But I wanted to make sure you guys would be okay doing a one shot. Um, but I haven't put that message out because every time I think about it, somebody is streaming, and I'm like, I don't like to message people when they're streaming generally. And then when I'm streaming, I can't really think of like, hey, here's this. Hey guys, you want to do a thing? Um, no, it would be a great time. Damn, this has been a hell of a session. So I got a fun story from my local session that I think it'd be fun to talk about and write it out ahead of time, send it out as soon as you wake up tomorrow. Oh, that's smart. But I'm already writing essays every day. And it was a train wreck, Ryan. It really was. Um, you know what? I'll probably write it up after this and send it out. I'll make a little group message. Well, I don't want to. Well, it's fine. We'll figure it out later. But I got a list of people I want to message about that. The fun story is my Sunny goes home time. I'll see y'all later. Bet. See you later, Snack. Enjoy your trip home. Also, not to be sappy and gay, even if I am sappy gay. But I love you guys. Love you guys so much. Well, I'm not generally sappy or gay, but like I could still love you guys so much. I really appreciate the community that's getting built up here. Like, what's the right way to kind of phrase that? It's hard to find a community that is curated with such high quality members because you almost always end up everywhere I've ever gone, you end up with kind of shoddy individuals who kind of ruin the vibe. Um, but I feel like the community we've been able to kind of put together here is very like chill, responsible, but we're still goofy and whatnot. Like it's a good time. Also, thank you. I'm glad that you feel comfortable and warm. Yeah, I'm just happy with the community. I feel like the space is just a very good reflex of the stream. Oh, like reflection of the streamer. Hopefully, I try to be pretty chill. You know, all the Pokemon versus 1 billion lions debate. I do not know that. What is this shenanigans? Who would win? Team of Adventures, level 20, one representing each main class, Wiz, Barb, Wizard, whatever, or a billion kobolds. Autocorrect is working overtime when Sleepy Mandy types. No worries, I got you. I'd probably say the kobolds would eventually probably, well, yeah, no, I would have to say the kobolds would eventually win. I mean, oh, many of them will die, but they eventually will just overrun the players. There's not something they can win very easily. I'd say it's possible. That's like that slim chance Avengers Endgame kind of vibes, you know? But yo, in any case, um, yeah, we had some fun stuff. I think what I'm gonna do at this point, so chat, who wins? One wizard and one monk barbarian. Monkbarian, or 14 elemental constructs. Yeah, I think we'll tell this story and then I'm gonna go raid out. I think that's my plan. Because this story is such a good time. Let me think here. The only backstory you really need is, and then suddenly a large eye opened up from the moon and gazes upon the world, locking with the party's cleric. And now they know that the world has cursed their existence. Yee. That sounds really cool, actually. What's up, Barton? Welcome home, buddy. Good timing. You get come on to the tail end. Beholder Moon or Sukonami? Well, Beholder Moon would have more eyes, yeah, so the moon would have little moons. Also, what is also? What you got? Throw it at me. Burping! That's what that sounds. Burping. I'm waiting on pins and needles for this also. I have officially finished the Flanax story and I know how it ends. Yo! That's exciting. That can be very difficult to do, and I'm impressed that you've got it. How many episodes do you think it'll take us to get there? Out of curiosity. Because my goal for Eternium, my local campaign, was 50, but we're about halfway there, and I don't think we're about halfway there. 35? Okay, all right, okay. Tripping every floorboard along the way. That's actually really exciting that you have an end planned for it. We are at 10, like level 10? I want to say we're at level 9, but I am not sure. I can pull it up. Oh, episode. Also unsure. Oh, right, no, we're not that high. Playing on my story ending at 10. What episode are you on now there, Mr. Ryan? It doesn't seem like it's gone the way you planned there. My group lost track of our session numbers so long ago. That's fair. I mean, it definitely does happen that way. The only reason I keep track is because I post them. There's 8. We are officially on episode 9 as of this Saturday, Mr. Burton. Yeah, I know. We kind of have to catalog everything for sure. Episode 40 made me have to make a 25 megabyte map of the Underdark. 35-ish. I'm excited. That sounds like you have a big plan. I got to get my plans together. Enjoy your lurk there, Mandy. Eeps well. Okay, we're telling the story, and then I'm raiding out. That's where we're going. So, I know Mandy's listening, and that's fine. So, local campaign. The only important factors here is there's 4 players and an NPC. They've been in this place for like 2 days. There's a training room, and it won't stop coming.
And it won't stop coming.
They've been in this place for a while. There's a training room, and it has magical barriers that contain the training room, and it has an auto stop that happens if one of the members of the owners of this location goes down in a fight, which happens to be one of the players. Some role-playing stuff happened. The barbarian monk has a hard time controlling their anger, RP-wise. got upset and stomped their way out and made their way to the training room, which is a significant distance away from the rest of the party. Tried to get the console to like send up these elemental constructs to fight her, but it wouldn't work, so she broke it. Yeah, about 1,000 feet. Um, so she broke it, and this breaks the containment barrier and unlocked all the remaining levels of difficulty in this training room. Think of it kind of like magical tablets and shit. Um, so all these elemental constructs, 13 of them, appear and start beating the snot out of Katazia, who is the monk barbarian. At this point, the other players start making their way over there. I want to say we didn't get meta because we saw it in the scrying orbs. Anyway, the players were made aware of this. Yeah, the remaining players on Eagleback were 160 feet per round. They were still 6 turns away from Katazia. At this point, Katazia starts trying to fight off 13 elementals, which are made for the entire party at half that number. Like 6 of them for the whole party is a pretty good time. She starts trying to fight them off. Did not do a bad job, but it's just overwhelming numbers. Thanks for the hydrate. I'm going to use coffee. The wizard, Katazia's little buddy, little friend, used Dimension Door twice to arrive at the training location with Katazia within 2 turns. During the fight, Katazia almost goes down. The wizard uses their shield ability, I think it was, to protect Katazia from going down, but she goes down anyway with another hit. At this point, all the elementals turn on Al, who is the wizard, blow him up to smithereens very quickly, and he drops. But he's the member who owns the place, even though he has amnesia and doesn't remember that necessarily. So all the elementals vanish, and it's just left with Katazia and Al doing death saving throws while everyone is still making their way over there. Katazia manages to stabilize herself with 3 successful saving throws. However, Al rolled 1 failure, 1 success, and then a natural 1, which is 2 failures. So Al technically dies on the spot. So given the RP moment, people are still rushing and they are not going to make it in time. The party does not have any way to perform Revivify. This is a death. We had some actual near tears, I feel like, for this situation. But I turned over. There was a bit of a silence there. Everybody's trying to figure out some way to get him to save him, and there's just not an option. So I turn over to Katazia, to the player who's playing her, and I was like, "You have 1 sentence. What would you do to save Al?" Katazia thinks about it for a second. She says, "I have a potion of greater healing, and I want to run over there as fast as I can, shove it in his mouth, and maybe I can save him." And I was like, "Okay." So I had her roll to see if she could make it over there. And she rolled fairly low, so she stumbled, dragged herself, bleeding, scraping across the floor, eventually makes it over to Al and smashes that potion down his gullet. As the party arrives at this point, as part of the party arrives at this point, watching Katazia shove this potion into Al's mouth, and I'd turn over to the player playing Al, which is Oni, actually, and said, "All right, you got 1 more death saving throw, and this is it." And we left it. We left it to the dice. And so he rolls the dice and lives with an extra saving throw. So Al doesn't die. Nobody dies officially, although he did technically die. I'm letting that be a thing. Like he actually died and came back to life. It's just for RP purposes, he gets to keep his character. So, due to the extreme nature of this role-playing moment, um, the entire group is okay with the significant shift. Dying is for losers. But the entire party is okay with this extreme shift. However, the barbarian monk Katazia is now abstaining entirely from her barbarian ways due to it getting Al basically killed. So the player is looking into changing her barbarian levels into maybe a paladin or something, but completely abstaining from her barbaric ways, losing all of her barbaric powers for another skill or for another class. Like a full on RP change due to this extreme situation. So it's super exciting. I'm very excited for it. It's gonna be a cool story. Um, I mean, and what is that? What does that mean? Oh, I see. Sounds like a loss in levels. Yeah, we are currently in discussion. I probably won't make them go a lower level than anybody else in the party just to keep everybody on the same page. I think this group is more inclined to RP rather than be super hard on rules and stuff. But we are currently in the discussion of what we're looking like. We don't know if she's gonna necessarily go full monk or maybe a little paladin and be paladin of Al, like take an oath to protect Al. It's a whole thing. It's gonna be neat. It's gonna be real neat. I'm excited to see what this does because this is gonna shift. Hmm. It'll be really cool either way. I'm excited for it. Graced by the two oaths too. That's a good way to bring it all back around, actually. That's a good point. Kind of what happens to Mal. I mean, what? Yeah, that's pretty on point. No shit. That's very, very similar in kind of similar enough, actually. That's why he's going to go paladin, or I guess maybe cleric, but I'm still leaning more towards paladin. We haven't gotten there yet. Also, I'm sorry, Captain Rail. I did not read your message out. I was mid-story mid-story brain. I apologize. I love homebrew world building. My most recent homebrew creation that I love is my Wild Magic Claw Machine vending machine. That actually sounds super funny. I love that a lot. I love that a lot. That's a really cool idea. And I'm so excited. So excited for Mal and Juniper. Me too. I don't know what the hell is going to happen with Juniper, though. Like, I am terrified what's going on with that. But we'll find out. She's losing her mind. So much trauma, and I can't do anything about it. It feels weird not being DM and knowing all the trauma stuff, you know? But okay, guys. All right. So, how are we what are we feeling like? And yeah, that's exactly how the DM generally feels. A little evil. Is there someone fun going right now? Let's take a look here. I'd love to do somebody else who is world building. Ooh, water. Thanks for the water. Your mom. Ooh, got him. So there's a lot of people playing D&D, but not so many world building D&D. All right, yeah. We'll do this, I think. All right. Yeah, we're gonna do this. This one's world building, and they seem nice. That's my plan, guys. I believe in you. Thanks, buddy. So close. Bloodred. I am Bloodred. And you are very welcome. Thanks everybody for being here today. Thank you to everybody who rated with catchy cantrips. I hope everybody has a wonderful Wednesday, of course. Bloodred. Actually, Blordred. 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 Um, some last second stuff here. We'll be doing an episode of Flanic run by Sir Burton here on Saturday at noon Mountain Standard Time. You can find the updated or like local time for your location in my Discord under schedule. Who, when, where? It's going to be myself as Malkite. I'm a little barbarian with wild magic. It's a great time. Burton's the DM. We have 4 other players going to be there. Anyway, blah, 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 blah. Thanks everybody for being here. Hope you all have a great rest of your day. Definitely join the Discord if you haven't already, and stay bold.